I, 24 female, have been with my fiancé, 28 male, for the past 5 years and engaged for the past year. He's the love of my life and we get along very well. He's always has a strange adoration for his mother. He usually talks about how smart, how kind, how funny she is. I always thought it was sweet, because I don't have a good relationship with my mother. He often said I have the same personality type as his mother too. During our whole relationship, I haven't met his family. We live in Germany. They're in the US. We'll be visiting them soon. When I met her, I really liked her. She's 64, so I didn't notice our resemblance at first. But when I looked at her wedding photos with my fiancé's father, I really looked like I could be her daughter. Even my fiancé's father pointed it out. We both have curly ginger hair and green eyes, and we both have bangs. We are similar in height and build. It's so eerie. If you compare a photo of her in her youth with me, we look like we could be sisters. His mother is also a fan of red lipstick. Guess what color the lipsticks he buys me are? Red. I asked a few friends what they thought, and they said this obviously can't be a coincidence. I decided to speak to him before bed yesterday, and I pointed out how similar I was to his mother. He shrugged and said people usually choose partners who are similar to their parents. I didn't believe him, but he showed me some articles on Google. I tried to let it go today, but I met some more of his relatives and everyone is talking about how his mother and I look like we're related. His mother finds this whole thing cute and has said, "My son missed me so much when he was in Germany that he found my look-alike." How do I approach a conversation with him about this again? Or am I just overreacting and should I let it go? I would love some advice. I didn't want to add this because it's a bit vulgar, but he does calls me mommy in bed sometimes. Update. So I decided to change my appearance to see his reaction. I managed to find a very nice wig. It has straight brown hair. His sister-in-law installed it for me. I've had it on for 3 days now, and my fiancé hates it. He's pissed at his sister-in-law for installing it too. I made sure it was a brown. It suited me because I am very pale and everyone has complimented it but him. Even his mother said it was beautiful. My fiancé keeps saying it doesn't suit my complexion, and that my ginger hair is much better. I made up a lie and told him that my hair couldn't deal with the water in US. Germany has hard water, but the city my fiancé's family lives in has even harder water, miraculously. So I said my scalp was irritated. He bought a water filter. He has refused to have sex with me because I didn't look like myself to him. I also stopped wearing the red lipstick. I wore a pink one instead, and all he did was ask if I had a new favorite. I told him that red was his favorite, not mine, and he agreed with that. Yesterday I removed the wig so I could wash my hair and he walked in on me installing it again. He said that I shouldn't put it back on because it looked terrible and I rolled my eyes and laughed at him. After that we had a conversation. He said that I looked so much better ginger, and he wanted to have sex because we hadn't done it in a few days because of the wig. I told him I didn't know how hair attached to a net prevented us from being intimate. I then asked him why he called me mommy in bed. Disclaimer: I do not enjoy being called mommy in bed, but I dealt with it because I love him. He gave the same response as usual and said it was a kink. I said I didn't like it and he said that he wouldn't do it anymore, but he was disappointed because as his partner, I should be supportive of his kinks. I said that I would support others but not this one. I then told him I found it extremely uncomfortable that I look exactly like his mother. I said I'd understand if we were both gingers, but we look so similar people have mistaken us for being mother and daughter. He immediately got defensive and said that it was just a coincidence. I told him that with the mommy kink, it was starting to look intentional. He then finally came clean. He said that when we met he decided to get to know me because I look like his mother. He said that he first took an interest in me, non-romantic of course, because the resemblance was uncanny, and he was intrigued by it. Then he said he fell in love with my personality, and that's why he decided to ask me out. So he wouldn't have asked me out solely based on my resemblance to his mother. I asked about the red lipstick, and he said that he liked red lipstick, and he Asked his mother for a recommendation, so I guess that checks out. I then asked about him gearing me towards hobbies that his mother has. I like to crochet and bake because he first introduced me to those hobbies and I found out those are his mother's main hobbies. He said that baking and crocheting are nurturing hobbies and he wanted a nurturing partner. And since mothers are usually very nurturing, he wanted a partner with his mother's qualities. And about the wig, he just said he preferred my natural hair. I honestly don't know how to feel about all of this. On one hand, this is weird as fuck. On the other hand, his explanations kinda do make sense. He's an amazing and loving partner outside of this, so I'm thinking of getting us couples counseling and postponing our wedding plans. One good thing that has come out of this is that at least I know I look amazing with brown hair too.